In this video, we've reached the final four of the Trump cabinet spinner battle. In the last round, Linda McMahon is going to be McMad that Marco Rubio had the storybook ending. He came all the way back at the very end and knocked her out. So he's little Marco no more. But you never know, he might not get even a single state in this round. This is a great series. Hopefully everybody here enjoys this kind of stuff, and I think we're ready to get into it. Who's going to make it to the final three? We're going to find out first. We've got a spin for Alaska, and it's 3 electoral votes. Let's do it. The first spin is coming to number 3, Robert F. Kennedy Jr., Secretary of Health and Human Services. Next, Hawaii, 4 electoral votes. Looks like Kennedy is going to go 2 for 2. How about Washington State? How about another 12 votes? That's number 1, Secretary of the Treasury, Scott Bessent. Oregon is the next spin. 8 votes are coming to number 4, that is Marco Rubio. And the next spin is where all the action is, that is California. The Golden State has 54 votes. Everybody looking for their number. Let's not wait any longer. Let's do the spin. It's gonna be number 3, Robert F. Kennedy Jr. He opens up with 61. Let's keep going. Nevada's next. Half dozen votes here. Number 1, Bessent with his second state. Next, Idaho. We've got number 3, that is Kennedy yet again. How about Utah? The Beehive State looks like it's coming to Kennedy again, and it is. How about Arizona? Down at the border, here's the spin. Looks like Pete Hegseth. He's the last one in. He's on the map with 11. Next, Montana. 4 EVs. Who's going to get them? Scott Bessent. Next, Wyoming. The Equality State has another 3 of them on the table. Bessent, back to back. Colorado's next. The spinner is looking at Marco Rubio, number 4. Next, New Mexico, land of 5 electoral votes. Number 4, Rubio. Next, North Dakota. These 3 EVs are coming to Rubio. He's got 3 in a row. Next, South Dakota. The Mount Rushmore state is coming to Kennedy. Number 3, time for Nebraska at large. Couple of votes. And we've got Scott Bessent, number 1. Next, it's Nebraska's 1st congressional district. It's a nice big spin there, and that's number 3, Kennedy. Here's Nebraska's 2nd. 1 vote. That's coming to Bessent. Next, Nebraska's 3rd. This will close it out, and it's coming to Rubio, number 4. Next, let's give out another 6 of them in Kansas. And we've got number 4. That's Rubio. How about Oklahoma? Who's going to tap into this lucky 7 electoral votes? That would be Marco Rubio. He's heating up. And as we head down into Texas, last place right now is Pete Hegseth. He only has 11 votes with Arizona, but he could go on a rampage at any time. Let's do the spin for the Lone Star State. Big 40 coming to Scott Bessent, number 1. We're going to keep going up north. Minnesota, 10,000 Lakes, 10 electoral votes. And number 3, Robert F. Kennedy Jr. Next, Iowa. The Hawkeye State and its half dozen votes are coming to Pete Hegseth. He finally has a 2nd state. Let's see if he has any momentum. Let's do Missouri next. 10 votes. Number 4. That's coming to Marco. Time for Arkansas. And that is a slow spin, but Rubio is going to pick him up. On deck, we've got Louisiana. They've got 8 of them. Number 2, there's another one for Hegseth. He's still trailing. Let's go back up north. Wisconsin is next. The spinner says number 3, Kennedy. Illinois is the next spin. 19 votes for number 4, Marco Rubio. Next up, we've got Michigan. They've got 15 of them. Good chunk of votes in the Rust Belt for Scott Bessent, number 1. Next, we've got Indiana, 11 more votes. And this is number 1 again. That's Bessent. Next, Kentucky, 8 more. And it's going to be number 1, Bessent, first one, over 100. He's in the lead. Next, it's Pete Hegseth's home state of Tennessee. Let's do the spin. Number 3, that's coming to Kennedy. How about Mississippi? And that's going to be number 2. Hegseth is picking up 6 more. He still trails pretty bad. Let's do Alabama. 9 votes. Looks like a 4. It's coming to Rubio. Next, it's his home state. That's Florida. A big 30 votes. Let's do the spin. And it's going to be Kennedy, number 3. Kennedy also now back on top. Next state, Georgia, 16 votes. And we've got number 1, Bessent. Next, it's Bessent's home state. That is South Carolina. Here comes the spin. Right on the line, but number 1 instead of number 2. It is coming to Bessent. How about North Carolina? 16 of them. Hegseth really looking for a 2. And he does pick it up. He's got 16 more, but he still trails by a bunch. Let's do Ohio next. 17 of them. Number 1, Bessent now ahead of Kennedy. Next state, West Virginia, 4 of them in the Mountain State. They're coming to Robert F. Kennedy Jr., number 3. In the northeast corner, it's Maine at large. We've got a couple of votes for Rubio. Next, it's Maine's first. 1 vote. For Pete Hegseth, he's up to 48, but he trails Rubio by 38. Let's do Maine's second. And it's going to be Kennedy, number 3. Next door, New Hampshire, the Granite State, 4 votes. Kennedy again, number 3. Next door again, Vermont. This state is coming to number 3 again, Kennedy. Now, we've got New York up next. They've got a big 28. Hegseth is running low here on states. Looks like if Hegseth manages a comeback here, Rubio would be next on the chopping block. So let's start getting some answers. Here comes the Empire State. That's a slow spin, but look at that number 2. Pete Hegseth. He has done it. He's picking up 28 more. Now he's only down by 10. All of a sudden, he could take the lead over Rubio if he picks up the Bay State, Massachusetts, next. But that's coming to number 1, Scott Bessent. Next, it's Connecticut. They've got 7 more votes. Pete Hegseth, number 2. He's now right behind Rubio by 3. He again could pass Rubio right here on Rhode Island. 4 votes. Here's the spin. Number 1, it's coming back to Scott Bessent. The next state is New Jersey. This is getting real dicey between Hegseth and Rubio. Let's spin it. Who's going to win it? Marco Rubio, number 4. He's picking up New Jersey. He's got 100. Hegseth down by 17. Next, Delaware, 3 votes. This is going to be Kennedy, number 3. The next spin is for Maryland. They've got 10 more. That is number 4, Marco Rubio. Rubio fans breathing a big sigh of relief there. So unless Hegseth pulls off a Rubio, he's going to be going home. Let's do DC next. Here comes 3 more of them. And that is coming to Hegseth. Number 2. We've got 32 votes to give out on the final 2 spins. First, Pennsylvania. This is almost exactly where Rubio was last week. So buckle up. If Hegseth puts up a 2, we're going to the final spin of Virginia. If it's not a 2, Hegseth is going out in the final 4. This is huge stuff. Let's do the spin. Here comes PA. We've got number 4. That's it. Marco Rubio picking up the Keystone State. 1 spin to go. Here comes Virginia. And that's number 4 again, Rubio. He surges again at the very end, just like last week. Close battle for the top. We've got Scott Bessent, number 1 at 159. Second place, Kennedy at 151. Rubio at 142 in third. On the bottom this time, it is Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth. He had a great run. He survived a spin-off a few rounds ago, but it had to come to an end at some point, and it's going to be right here in round 7. He almost made it interesting after winning New York, but he just didn't put up enough states west of the Mississippi. So that's it. We've got our final 3, Scott Bessent, Robert F. Kennedy Jr., and Marco Rubio. They're going to go toe-to-toe and battle it out next week in the semifinals. For now, let me know in the comments. Was Pete Hegseth your pick to go all the way, or are you okay with him going out? Which of these final 3 is going to win it all? Is your pick still in it from the very beginning? And how about this map? Let me know down below. On your way out, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Join if you'd like to help support the channel. Hit the bell for notifications. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.